I'm in Colonial Williamsburg and I'm behind the weaving and spinning shop, and I thought I would show you some of the stuff they use when they do outdoor dyeing. I try not to covet because I know it's a sin, but boy do I covet those big cast iron pots. Wouldn't it be fun to dye some wool in there? I have a book about organic dyeing of fibers in Williamsburg, the history and in present day, and I've got pictures of them using these. I love these beautiful wooden buckets too. They're full of water right now, but there's no dyeing going on. Boy, I'd like to be here on a day when they're doing dyeing, but I've never ever been here on that day.
In front of me here, and I have to wrap it around that back beam so it has somewhere to be stored. And I have to wrap it around that back beam under the same tension as all of the other yarn next to it. So everything needs to be under nice, even tension yarn you need in the first place. I want to make a piece of fabric that's a yard wide, so 36 inches. And each inch is supposed to have 24 yarns. So 24 times 36 is 864. Me too. I don't do math in my head. 864 yards. That's how many we got in front of us here. And each of them, I want to make 18 yards of fabric. So 864 times 18 is half of the yarn that you need. Everything on the loom here is my warp speed ahead, warp ahead of me. And in each of these 864 yarns that we spent like a really precious amount of time putting on here has to be programmed to move up or down when I tell it to. That's what these little white loops are for. Each one of my warp yarns gets pulled through one.
They're taking apart the kiln.
Hello.
Hello.
Just robbing the kiln.
Is that what
firing a brick that we did last November?
That's what hold your ears.
Attention! Out on the battlefield! Search Pete!
Good morning, everybody. Morning. How's everybody doing? Great. Welcome to the session of the channel. Now, we're going to be starting our program in just a moment. Before we get started, we're going to fire off one shot out of the cannon. Everyone come join us. It is at this time that I can warn you, this is a cannon. It will be quite loud. I would recommend this one.
Cover your ears.
Back.
Cover your ears, Everett.
Cover your ears.
Cover your ears. Where's Everett? I don't know.
Right.
Hold your ears, buddy.
Right. Gunners, make ready.
Cover your ears.
Give
Cover your ears.
fire.
I felt it.
This is lunch in Colonial Williamsburg in the garden behind Josiah Chowning's Tavern because they will let us have our dogs.
BJ's and
We're just about done with our trip to Williamsburg this year. This may be our last one, we'll see. I'm in the Governor's Palace Gardens. Adam has walked ahead with the dogs to go get the car. And I'm in a part of the gardens that has been closed recently, I think. They have large fig bushes here. And it's really just very lovely. It's been a bit of a stormy visit, stormy weather, but we've held off the rain for the most part. And it's been lovely. Thanks for joining me. Bye.
First thing the government probably looked at it.
This part of Colonial Williamsburg is not often visited. This is back behind the governor's palace in the gardens. What you see up there is the edge of the boxwood maze, and then the mound is up in front behind that tree. So we're off to the side. Do you recognize that opening there? It's intended to frame this beautiful outlook. And they have, I don't know that this was here before, they've graveled a path all the way around this little lake. Be a lovely walk. I think I'll try that and see what I come upon as I go up. Are there any other homes here? They've got a lovely willow there, draping down, lots of bulbs. This part of the garden up there, to the side of the palace, is not open to the public right now because they're boxwoods. Those bushes have a blight, sadly. Oh, they've got a little bridge at each end. So yes, if I go up those stairs, I imagine it won't let me go into those gardens. But there's nobody out here but me. There's a lot of people in Williamsburg today, but not here.